All right, so here he is, the former two-division UFC champion, George "Rush" St-Pierre. He's the most prolific takedown artist on paper in UFC history. Despite not having any amateur wrestling chops to speak of, this is a man who, at least in my mind, turned the MMA takedown into a thing of beauty.
Yes, he did. He made it all look so smooth and so great. But it was the striking of George St-Pierre that was so good that made you have to be on awareness the whole time. So as the hands flew up, George St-Pierre had the timing that was unmatched at the time in mixed martial arts. One of the first guys that was truly able to do everything. Before we had specialists, and then we had George St-Pierre, he truly changed the game.
Hall of Famer George "Rush" St-Pierre has graced the octagon. He is ready to fight. So here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change, to the timing, to the knowledge of where to go next when the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So
in
this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. All right, all the hype gives way to the action here. Both fighters have now touched down on the canvas, and we are ready to go from the Mecca, Madison Square Garden, here in New York, New York. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC middleweight champion and former UFC welterweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, George "Rush" St-Pierre. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Royce Gracie.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. All right, pretty favorable matchup here for the all-time great George "Rush" St-Pierre. He's already in the UFC Hall of Fame, but not resting on his laurels. Believes that the jab is going to be the key tonight, and eventually that will set up his takedowns and potentially a fight-ending show. But George St-Pierre sees a lot of advantages in this welterweight matchup tonight.
Beautiful combination up top.
Oh man, I could barely get the Fight Clock sponsor out. These gentlemen are going at it.
They are here to fight tonight. I cannot wait for this fight to begin. That one is going to end the fight.
Yeah. Oh, big left hand. Trying to establish the jab early on here.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating his Holy smokes!
Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful.
Nice transition.
All right, full guard here. Bottom fighter likes it. Top fighter figures to want to try to pass.
Yes, he definitely wants to pass, or he wants to get posture to land ground and pound.
All right, feet on the hips here. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts regards to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away, try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Gracie's right back to the full mount here. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Lands the ground and pound strike.
Let's go.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. In the half guard.
Gracie's back in full mount.
Oh, nice.
Gracie's looking to pass out of the half guard here and get that side control, but he is denied by the opposition. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Gracie ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
All right, has the guard closed here. Round one winding down here. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Gracie. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
Great job that round. You won clearly. Take a deep breath and relax. Look at him over there. He's like a piece of meat. He's beat up. Let's go out there and look for the finish. I want you to cheer.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, here we go. Next round is underway. The previous round figures to be a tough act to follow. Just a great balancing job. Picture perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect. Oh, big elbow.
Try to establish that jab. Gracie going for the takedown. He misses.
Oh, nice level change.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by GSP. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them full guard.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Gracie. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Setting up an unlock now.
Arms in deep.
Submission defense holds up, he gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Well, St-Pierre's in half guard now.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
St-Pierre's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Gracie. Ooh, he's setting up another submission now. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. You gotta be kidding me. How good is his submission?
This dude is constantly dodging bullets, Jay.
Stand up, let's work.
Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully. Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
St-Pierre's looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so. All right, working on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips. Well, St-Pierre's back in half guard.
Nice strike lands from the bottom fight.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed.
Great submission defense.
Oh, great ground shot there, and that one opened him up. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
He's got to be careful here.
Gracie's right back to the full mount.
Oh, good defense, yes.
Work, guys.
Good round.
Hey, stop.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent, but this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Ooh, that shot was blocked. The hook lands on the counter.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
St-Pierre's looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied.
Oh, right into mount.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up armbar attempt.
Oh, he's got that arm in tight, DC. All right, so now going to position over submission as he bails on the sub. All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. St-Pierre getting work from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
Well, you got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Shot right on the hook.
The perfect liver shot. That is the most debilitating shot in all of fighting. It is very difficult to recover from that.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
Well, the cut man's getting excited, but nobody else is.
Oh, nice headlock.
Oh, Darce choke locked and loaded. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. Nice defense.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running a guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by George St-Pierre. Oh, that's a pretty slick reversal right there. All right, so from being dominated to in the dominant position. Nice reversal on the ground. St-Pierre's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having.
Great job not only reversing the position, but getting to your dominant position. Ref will help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position. Now he's going full mount. Can
bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Take a seat, relaxa, respira. Look, you're being overly aggressive right now, okay? You're being way too hyper on this fight. I need you to calm down.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
Got his guard pass. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Gracie's able to transition back to side control now. All right, so another nice strike by him there, and he continues to attack that cut. Pretty sage decision by him to target that area.
We always talk about his fight IQ, John. We talk about his ability to recognize his advantages. That's exactly what he's doing. The moment he saw that cut, I knew that would become his focus.
Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
Oh, now he bails on the submission.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly.
Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. Good work here to the body with the ground and pound by Gracie.
Oh, nice guillotine there.
Oh, postures up and lands a huge head strike there. Nicely done by St-Pierre.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
St-Pierre ground and pound from half guard. All right, feet on the hips here.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
St-Pierre's back in half guard, very comfortable here.
Great ground and pound by this man.
Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Good fight here, under 2 to go. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back.
Great defense by this fighter.
Oh, beautiful fight instinct there as he reverses position, and now he's got the dominant position.
He did a fantastic job recognizing, man. I have got to get on the offense. From bottom to top to dominant position. What a great job.
St-Pierre's looking to pass into half guard here, but he's denied.
And there you go, again, half guard.
All right, side control now. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Under a minute to go in round 4. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by GSP. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. He's having his way with him here. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Wow, all things considered, pretty good shot from bottom position. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighters. Good work from the top here by Gracie. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
Baixa, respira. Pô, tá muito bom esse round, okay? You did really well the last round. Let's get this last round in now, okay? You just gotta be patient.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. All right, here we go, DC. Our next round is underway, and he's chasing some punch stat records tonight. That was some serious volume and efficiency in the action.
Normally you see that in boxing, where a guy just throws so many strikes. This man has taken it to the octagon, looking to break all the punch records before the night is over.
Nice job by him there to move into half guard. Not much resistance from the bottom fight.
He's just too good in this position. Look for ground and pound immediately. Great job landing from the top position.
Oh, looks like he's got the arm isolated.
He's got it isolated, working toward the finish. How in the world did he escape that submission?
Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah. No pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land. He's trying to land effective strikes.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by George St-Pierre. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Gracie's going for the sub here.
Look at that, that's tight.
Oh, he got out! Well, St-Pierre's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. Under 3 minutes now to go round 5. Lands with the ground and pound.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. St-Pierre's in half guard. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by George St-Pierre.
Beautiful reversal on the ground.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Getting them out here.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, well, if you like blood, perhaps this is the fight for you. That cut is really starting to open up wide now.
It's starting to open up, but it doesn't seem to be affecting him too bad right now. It's still bloody, but it's not really limiting his ability to continue. Let's see if he can get through this and win this fight.
Gracie's back in side control.
That was nice.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys don't...
He's got his head looking for the arm triangle.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
I mean, way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Gracie's in half guard.
There it is, now he's on him out.
Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse, and he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up.
Well, you don't blame him for continuing to badger that cut. Things are getting bloody, champ.
Yeah, you got to be careful now because as it bleeds, you got to worry about the blood going into the eye. Now is time to start being on high alert.
St-Pierre's back in full mount. Lands with the ground and pound here. Final 10 seconds of the fight. Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. You gotta be kidding me, he's out. Back and forth action right until the final horn. That one's gonna hold up in the fight of the year conversation. Well, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 50-45, and 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, Royce Gracie.
All right, no suspense as Bruce Buffer reads the scorecards. A clear decision victory for him here tonight. And jiu-jitsu at this level, even when the finish doesn't materialize, really fun to watch.
It is, you know, and you really do have to try and take it all in because there are a lot of things that happen subtle, very subtle inside the octagon. And this guy is a master of manipulating the next movement. And at the next movement,